Did you, and at this time, where was EMCC and Basiru
They
Kamara?
were just at the front.
Who brought them there?
I brought them there.
From where?
From the cell.
So you are telling us that you were summoned, you were ordered to bring
those two people.
Those two people from the cell.
From the cell to the juntas.
Do you recall who ordered you to do so?
That was Sana, the vice president.
Okay. And then you brought them.
And I bring them.
And then what happened?
And I was met up with Bambo, that's Kanye. And we all continue up to the juntas. Then I stand.
And then?
Yes.
What happened?
Yeah, and he said, go and he told them that go and join your colleagues.
Which colleagues was he referring to?
Those are the dead bodies at the...
And then what happened?
Yeah, and they proceed with them. Bambo proceeded with them. Then I turned back to the guard room.
And then what happened as you were going to the guard room?
And I had a gunshot.
Was it one or more?
Two.
Mm-hmm. And then?
And then they killed them.
How do you know?
Obviously, I know. When I had the gunshot, I know they are already executed. The Tom and the crack, you should know that.
And what did you do after you heard the gunshots?
Yeah,
did you go back to see what was going on?
No, I proceed to the guard room.
And then what happened after that?
And I heard of the people saying that they were already finished. And now the burial was taking place now. So
who told you that?
One of my colleagues. It was a long time, I cannot remember.
Who did your colleagues say were already killed?
Those were the two people that I escorted.
How about those who were taking on the truck, on the Land Rover? Do you know what happened to them?
They are already dead.
But how do you know that, or how did you know that?
Because they were all placed at behind the cookhouse there area.
Did you get to learn what happened to them or how it happened to them?
No, I don't ask for that, actually.
Were you told how they were killed?
No, never.
But were you told who killed them?
Those are the people who they went with, I believe.
Okay. Tell us exactly what you were told by your friend.
But they were killed. Those who went to the forest, those who went to the forest for the escort, they came back and Buwajame told me that they were killed.
So it was those who went to the forest and came back who told you that the detainees were killed?
Yeah.
But did you see the bodies?
No, actually.
You didn't see the bodies?
No.
Did you see the vehicle which carried the bodies?
Yes, I saw that it passed me at the guard room.
And did you see anything on the vehicle which suggested to you that indeed these people were killed?
Yes, when they passed, there was a stain of blood down on the ground.
You were seeing blood on the
down,
ground?
Yeah.
And do you know where these victims were buried?
Yes, that was behind the cookhouse.
Did you participate in the burial?
No.
You did not?
No. Okay. Something that was dig. When you come closer, you can know that it's a digging area.
Okay. All right. And then what happened after that?
After that, we were briefed again. We were all called to come and fall in again, and they briefed us.
Who briefed you?
That was the vice president again.
What did he say?
He said the mutineers have gone. So anybody who wants to try it, let him desist from it.
And
the sample has been set already.
And after that, what happened?
After that, they all bought their vehicles and they went out.
And who did you see among the juntas bought their vehicles and left?
Only 5 of the juntas, except Yaya Jammeh, who was not there.
The 5th junta member, as far as you're concerned?
That was Yankuba Toure.
And, okay, give me the names.
Sana Sabali, the vice chairman. Edward Singate, captain. Sadib Haidara, captain. And Yankuba Toure, and Peter Singate.
Was Peter a member of the junta?
No, he's not part of the juntas, but he's moving all along with his brother all over.
Good. So, and that was it for November 11?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Remembrance Day parade.
So, and it was cancelled.
How did you guys feel?
We feel very bad. That day there was no lunch at the barracks. Definitely, soldiers were very, very sad that day. Because we miss the loved ones. Those are our mentors.
And for you?
Yeah, and for me, I lost my in-law.
Your brother-in-law?
My brother-in-law.
Who was he?
That was Jibril Shey.
Married to your sister?
Married to my sister.
How did it feel to you when you had to open that cell and let him walk out onto that vehicle?
I feel very bad, very sad. I cannot even control my emotion at that time.
What did you do with his belongings he left to you?
That belongings were kept with me for 2-3 days. I was escorted by the military police officers to the wife. And we handed over the check and the watch to the wife.
Why did you have to be escorted for that?
Maybe there was no trust, maybe. That is part of their duty.
Was the wife informed about what has happened?
The wife, actually, when I read to her, she knows that what has happened.
Did the army inform her?
No.
Did you inform her?
Of course, after the process, I need to inform her that Jibril was gone. May he so rest in peace.
And in 2013,
yeah,
all this time from 1994 to 2013, you were a regular, normal soldier.
Soldier, sure.
Until that fateful day when you were asked to join the junglers.
That was 2013.
Can you tell us how that happened?
Yeah, I was, after our completion of our close protection training, that was the BG, I was called by General Solbaji to be part of the junglers. And he said, I will get my briefings from Bora.
Bora who?
General Bora.
General Bora who? What was his
Bora.
last name? Last name? Surname?
Bora Koli.
At this time, the junglers had existed for almost 10 years.
10 years. So.
Did you know about the junglers at this time?
Yes, I knew about them. I heard about them.
And what did you hear about them up to this point before you joined?
Before I joined, I know that there are soldiers with the whole body.
Tell us the difference.
Yeah, their works. They are responsible for the patrolling of the borders. That time, that's the time I normally see them going to the border side. But for their functions, that I don't know much until I entered to be a jungler.
By 2013,
so,
it was common knowledge that the junglers were a killer squad. So by 2013, you knew
very well
that the junglers were killing for Yaya Jammeh. So as at the time you were joining, you knew what their functions were.
I knew, very knew.
You agreed to join?
Sure. Not agree. The army, wherever they post you, you cannot deny it.
So by joining,
yes,
you accepted
yes,
that you are now being assigned to a killer squad, correct?
Yes, sir.
You agree with that?
Sure.
You went along?
Went along.
And, okay, tell us, what were the working arrangements? Tell us what you first did after you were informed that you are now being transferred to the junglers.
After the briefing, I went to take my first line ammo from the armory, a composition of pistol, the grenade launcher with the shells, and 4 magazines.
And for the pistol?
Yeah, one mag.
And you took all the other uniforms? Did you have to take the black uniform?
No, I was never issued a black uniform. Never.
And what were your working arrangements as a jungler?
For the beginning, when we start, I went for a familiarization tour with them at the borderline. I was taken to the borderline to go all over, the route out and in. There,
who took you on that familiarization tour?
Our commander on the ground, that is Nuha Baji, Lieutenant Colonel Nuha Baji.
Okay, at this time, you have a defined structure for the junglers. Sure. Tell us who were your commanders and who was answerable to who?
For us, our commander was Lieutenant Colonel Nuha Baji. He was answerable to Bora. Then Bora is answerable to General Sol Baji.
And General Sol Baji
is answerable to the president. The
and
former
who was
president,
he?
Yaya Jammeh.
Yaya Jammeh. How do you know this?
No, it's a chain of command.
Tell us how you knew this established chain of command.
In any unit, you have to know your chain of command. Who is responsible here and who is from this next. You have to know the senior man, the sequence of the seniority.
Were you told who was whose boss?
No, without telling me, I know. The rank structure, I know it very well.
You knew the rank structure very well. Wonderful. And can you tell us the first operation in which you participated in as a jungler?
Yes, I participated in the arrest of Nduru Cham.
Proceed, please. Tell us what happened about that.
On Nduru Cham, we were called upon to go for a patrol, and we all converged at the Trans-Gambia Road that was in Kembuje, where we stopped, and we wait other vehicles to come, and there we were briefed that the operation is going to take place in Farafenya. But when we reach at the ground, they will inform us. Then we take the lead. We went up to Yilitenda. Then we board the ferry. We cross.
And tell us the composition of the team at this stage.
At that time, we have Lieutenant Colonel Baji.
Which Lieutenant Colonel Baji? Nuha Baji.
Rambo, captain.
What's his full name?
Modu Jaju.
Momodu. Does he have a middle name?
Momodu Jaju, the Alliance Rambo.
Okay.
Captain Mustafa Sane. Captain Michael Jata. Warrant Officer Class 1 Fansu Nyabali. Warrant Officer Class 1 myself. 002 Malik Manga. Staff Sergeant Suleiman Sambu. Sergeant Amadou Baji. Corporal Sekuba Jaju. These were the composition. We went with.
And then
we went up to Farafenye. Nuha Baji made a call to one of the soldiers at Farafenye barracks.
What was his name?
Musa Johnson.
Did you know this person before?
I know him before in the army.
How did you know him?
I know him as an orderly to the Nduru Cham prior to the 1994 coup.
He was an orderly to Nduru Cham.
He was an orderly to Nduru Cham.
All right. Proceed, please.
Then when we went up to Farafenye, they called him to come out. We went up to Farafenye, then we make a U-turn around the hospital side. We asked him to wait us there. Then when we take him, we board him, we went to the Kasu farm where the man was staying, and he was calling Nduru that he was coming.
He was speaking to
He was speaking, yeah.
Using what kind of a device?
That was a telephone.
A mobile phone?
A mobile phone.
And then what happened after?
And then we take him up to the 100 meters where Dursam was stationed. We stopped there. We asked him to stay in the car. Then we all line up and we make an outer cordon to the cashew plantation. the farm.
You surrounded the
We
castle
surrounded the cashew farm.
farm. And then what happened?
And 2 people entered through the track. That's a road that going up to that place. Then the rest were at the cordons. We came, and those 2 people who went through, they found him there, and they whistled us, and we all came out. We found him there, and then we take him and board the vehicle.
You captured him?
We capture him.
And how did it happen, the capturing? How did it happen? Was he beaten?
No, I was at the outer cordon. The capture was done by others who went through the gate. Because you might think that Johnson was coming. Okay. And before seeing Johnson, he have seen people coming. When they reached him, when I came, he said, no, it's not a surprise. He know where it was.
Was he beaten at this time?
Never.
So, and what did you do with him?
We went out with him at the forest. We went to board the vehicle.
Where in the vehicle was he placed?
He was placed in a pickup, behind the pickup, the back seat of the pickup.
Was he restrained in any way?
No.
Was he tied?
No, he was not tied at that time because he was sandwiched. 2 people seated beside him. He was at the center. And we drove back to Combos.
Where did you take him?
We take him to the NIA annex at the Tanje.
And what happened when you arrived there?
When we arrived there, we asked him to stay. When we talked to him, from there we were assigned by our commander, that is Nuha Baji, that we supposed to man duties here.
When you arrived, do you know whether any officers were informed?
In the evening, the officers, they came and meet us there. That was General Sol Baji with the former NIA director, that was Yankuba Baji. They came, they meet us there with him, and later they left. And Durcham was stationed there for almost 2 weeks. And we are performing. He
was stationed there or he was detained?
He was detained there.
Where in that place was he kept?
There was a small room that he was kept. And we have the key. And we are performing duties there, 2-2.
What do you mean by we were performing duties there? What type of duties?
So, to secure him.
Guard duties?
Guard duties, yeah.
You and who?
Almost I was the senior man as a warrant officer. The rest are subordinates.
Like who?
Like Lamin Baji, Suleiman Sambu.
Lamin Baji,
yeah.
Formerly of which unit?
Police, PIU.
Okay. He too was a jungler, right?
He was part of the junglers.
And who else?
We have Suleiman Sambu, Umar Oya Jallo.
Omar Jallo Oya.
We have Malik Manga, and Chairman Amadou Baji.
Amadou Baji.
And Lamin Sambu.
Lamin Sambu. And you were taking turns?
Turns, 2 at a time.
You said he was there for 2 weeks?
For 2 weeks.
During those 2 weeks, did anything happen to Nur Cham?
Yes. During my tour of duty, I realized that Nur Cham was tortured. The faces were swollen. And when I came first, I opened the cell. I asked him to come out because he was my commander. He knew me very well. When I came, he said, "Oh, my footballer, you are back." I said, "Yes." We sit. Ata is his problem. I brew Ata for him. Then always when he's talking to me, he's telling me that that tall boy is definitely disturbing me here.
What do you understand him?
That was Sol Sambu was beating him.
Was torturing him.
Was torturing him.
Do you know whether anybody else participated in that torture?
No. At any given time when I came, he's always complaining of Sol Sambu.
You were the senior man there?
I was the senior man.
Did you ask Sol Sambu?
I asked Sol Sambu.
What was happening?
I told him, please, don't try to beat this man. He's already on a captive. You don't need to beat him. Allow him to tell him his stories. Investigations were not taken yet. But that man will never listen to people.
What do you mean by that?
Now, he will do whatever he wishes to him because we are not there. There was no senior man that can control him there during his tour of duty. But when you come in the morning, you know that obviously this man was beaten because you can see through the face was swollen all over.
And then?
And that was a continuation. Then until my last tour of duty there with Amadou Badji, in the evening around 9, General Sol Badji come in with the NIA, former NIA commander, that's Yankuba Badji, Lieutenant Colonel Nuha Badji, Michael Jata, some of the patrol members, they came. I was called upon to take him out. I came, I opened the cell. They said they are going to take him for further interrogation at the NIA. This is what they told me first. I said, okay. Then that's where we left. They left me there with Amadou Badji, and they drove out. Till the following day morning, I have no reliever to come. Then I called the operation officer, that was Michael Jata. I told him, anyway, I don't see my reliever still, up to now. He told me, don't worry, the NIA officers are coming to change you. That was one NIA officer from Berending, was there. They called him Tombong Sanyang. We handed over the annex to him. Then we went home. I drive chairman and we went home.
Do you know a person called Sheikh Omar Jeng?
Yes.
Did you see him there that day?
He was there with Yankuba Badji. They came together.
And Sol Badji?
And Sol Badji. Sol came first, then later these people turned up.
Those two individuals?
Yeah.
Okay. And when the NIA came to relieve you the next, in fact, before that, when you brought in Nur Cham at the NIA annex, what happened to the NIA officers?
No, we were asked to go home. They were asked to relieve.
Okay. So during the 2 weeks that you were in the annex securing Nur Cham there,
So,
did the NIA officers return?
no, they never returned to work anymore.
So during that period, which unit or which officers were manning the NIA annex in Tanje?
That was the junglers, ourselves.
Only the junglers?
Only the junglers.
The NIA never returned?
Never returned until the day they left.
So the day you were relieved, can you tell us what happened or how it happened?
Yeah, I called Michael Jata that still we have no relief. He said, wait, the NIA personnel are coming to relieve you guys. So all of a sudden, in 1 hour, 2 hours time, I saw Tombong Sanyang with a rider, and we handed over the annex to him. And I drive Amadou Badji to Bakau, then I go home. I went home to tell him.
Did you ask what happened to Nur Cham?
I never asked anybody any.
Why?
Because it's need to know base. This is their motto.
That's the motto of who?
Of the junglers.
Could you say it again?
The motto is need to know base.
Need to know basis.
Yeah.
So,
any mission that you are not involved, you need to know to ask.
and did you subsequently hear or what happened to Nur Cham?
No, I never heard anything that happened to him unless after the impasse that I come to realize that he was killed.
And what did you hear about his killing?
I learned that my colleagues take him to kill him rather.
Do you know which one of your colleagues? Who amongst your colleagues?
Those who came for him, those are Lieutenant Colonel Badji, Rambo, Alliance, Michael Jata, Suleiman Sambu, Malik Manga. and Fansu Nyabale.
Those are the people you saw?
Yeah, I saw them coming.
Do you know whether Omar Jallo was there?
Well, I don't see him there at the time because it was night.
Okay. Did the entire group enter the annex or some stayed
No, some
outside?
stay outside with the pickup. Because it's a small premises. All the vehicles cannot fit there. Others were stationed outside.
All right. So, and that is the reason why you did not see all of them?
All of them, that's why.
So now let's proceed to, you've been, this event, it happened which year? Dur Cham?
In 2013. 2013.
Okay. What is the next event you participated in?
That was the mother of Baba Job.
Can you tell us what happened?
Baba Job, I was at home. I received a call from the operation officer, that was Michael Jatta, that I supposed to go to Banyun at the R22. I meet them there. I drive my car. I came. I found them there, and we all proceed.
Found them where?
At the Makasco, at the R22.
Okay.
Then we all drove to the RVTH.
Did you know what you were going to do at the RVTH?
No, for the initial stage, I don't know my mission was. But later I come to realize, after mission, when we boarded the car, I was told that there was one guy who was lying at the private house. That was Baba Job.
And?
That was, they kill him at the bed there.
Let's take a few steps backwards.
When we came,
when you arrived,
we
converged at the arch.
We converged at the arch. We drove through the back way, that is the road going to State House.
Did you have a briefing at the arch as to what your mission was going to be?
No, already, others were briefed because I came late with my vehicle, and I was called to join OEA at the main entrance. That is Umar Jallo.
Mr. Sani.
Yeah.
Speak the truth.
That's the fact. I'm saying only the truth.
Tell us, you were briefed as to what your mission was going to be.
No, me personally, during the briefing, I was not there. I came late. When I came, and I was asked by Noah that Oya is just standing before the entrance of the RBTH. The rest of the guys joined the other bagway to enter.
And
when we entered through the main gate, we stand, and the people, those from the bagway, they came. Oya directed them that where this man was lying, it's a private room upstairs. They entered. When they entered, I found back. I went out and informed Nohabaj that they are already in. That's where I stayed until they came out. They said the mission accomplished.
So you did that without knowing what you were to do?
Now, when I came to the car, Nuhabaji told me that that Baba Job was lying at the RVTH. That was the mission.
You see, how did you know that you had to go back to Nuhabaji?
Yeah, I was informed immediately. These people were to lead the way to them, to show them where the man was lying. Then I can come and tell him that already they have already entered it.
You see, you told us earlier that you were not briefed at all.
Yes, I was not briefed. But when I came to him, when I came back to Noah to inform him that these people have already going inside, that's the time he told me that there was one guy lying down at the place. That was Baba Job.
But the problem with your story is that you were not told anything.
No. For the beginning, I was not told because I found that the briefing had already taken place.
Okay. So you all went inside
through the main gate.
How did you know that you had to stop outside?
I was asked to stop.
Who asked you to stop?
Oya told me that I will lead these people because they don't know where the man was lying down.
That's what he told you.
He told me
I
that.
will lead the way.
I will lead the way.
Because these guys don't know.
He's the one who wrecked the area, according to my notice.
Tell us what Oya told you.
Yeah, Oya told me that he's leading these people to the house because they don't know there, because it was Oya who made the recce.
Did he mention the man's name?
No.
He just said, this is where the man
is lying down.
Is lying down.
Yes.
Okay. And did he say what they were going to do to this man?
No, at that time.
No, at that time.
No. Until when I went back to inform Nuha that these people have already entered.
But this is the issue. You told us that Oya told you to stop here.
Yes. Immediately they entered, then I will go back to... No,
and then you stopped them?
Yeah, I inform.
Did he tell you anything else?
No. The mission, he was not disclosed to me.
So he told you, you stop here.
Yes.
And he did not say anything else?
No, not yet.
Okay. He went inside.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I came back. I said, Nuha, these people have already...
Why did you have to go back to Nuha?
I should inform Nuha. This was the arrangement.
Inform him what?
Inform him that they have already succeeded going in.
You said this was the arrangement?
Yes, to them.
At what stage was this arrangement made?
Before my arrival.
How did you know about it?
When I came, I told him, where are the others? Oya said they are taking another route in to the premises of the...
At what stage were you told that you had to go back to Nuha?
Yes.
Inform him?
Where we are standing.
But you just told us that the only thing you were told by Oya was that you wait here.
Yes. Immediately when they entered, I informed Banuha. There was no telephone communication at the time.
So the issue is, you knew what the plan was?
No, I don't know the plan yet. But immediately when I went back to Noah, he informed me that this is the mission.
Your story is not true.
That's the fact.
You heard Omar Jallo.
Yes.
Oya. He said, he and you walked together into Baba Job's room at the hospital.
No, I remained standing. This I told you.
Did you hear Omar Jallo say?
Omar Jallo said it, but I am telling you, all those people cannot fit at the small house.
How do you know that?
Obviously.
How do you know that?
I know the RV head. The premises I know.
How do you know that all those people could not fit in the room?
I knew that because I was asked to stand and wait for them.
How do you know that all those people could not fit in the room?
When I went back to Noah,
and when you went to Noah, you know,
I know that
these people.
He told me that there are people. There is Baba Job lying down.
Hold a second. Hold a second. Hold a second. Are you telling us that it was when you went to Noah that you realized that all these people will not fit in the room?
No.
How do you know, or how did you know that all those people would not fit in the room?
That was after the operation that I come to know that on the whole, not everybody can be fitted at the house, because it was a small house. It's a private room.
You said earlier in your statement,
yes,
you said these people, you left them there, you went to Noah.
To Noah.
When they finished, they came and joined you.
Yes.
So at what stage did you go back to find out the size of the room?
No, I don't went back to find out the size of the room.
So how do you know?
I've seen after every, I know the premises of the place.
Mr.
The
Witness.
private world, I know
Mr.
it.
Witness.
Sure.
The testimony you have given
does
not suggest that you have entered the room to be able to know the size of the room and to be able to know whether all of you would fit or not.
This was known to me when, after the process. That's why not everybody will enter at that place. I come to know it after the process. When they came back, they said, mission complete, because after they were saying that not everybody can fit that at the...
Mr. Witness, you recall, just a few minutes ago, you went over your statement.
Sure.
All right? And you looked at what was contained in there, and you agreed to make the changes. Right?
Yes.
Okay? And the changes you made were that you did not enter the room.
No, I don't enter the room.
Okay.
I was standing
outside. But you told us that on this particular occasion, we were told by Nuha that Saul Baji told them that the president ordered you to go and finish Baba Job.
Yes.
That's in your statement.
That's my testimony, yes.
You have a copy of this statement?
Sure, I have it.
Mr. Chair, I would have to exhibit this statement after this line of questioning. So you were told what the orders were?
Not at the point. Immediately I came back to Nuha. That was the time I learned that this was the purpose of the mission.
But this is a statement,
yes,
that you read yourself less than 2 hours ago. In fact, less than 1 hour, 30 minutes ago. Correct?
Yes.
And in that statement, you had corrected a lot of things, correct?
So, yeah.
And this is what you have kept in your statement. On this particular occasion, we were told by Nuha and Saul Baji that the president ordered to go and finish Baba Job. I came through the main gate of the Edward Francis Hotel with Omar Jallo. I was instructed by Nuha Baji to keep watch, and immediately Omar Jallo and the rest of the team got to the private block. Yeah. So there is nothing here which suggests that you did not know what was going to happen.
I never knew. For the beginning, I was not informed. But when I came back to Nuha...
So you want to tell us that you were told of the order after the event was already done?
When those people came and found us at the vehicle, they told Nuha that Nuha informed me that these people were going to kill Baba Job at the ward.
You see, Mr. Witness, your story would have probably meant something different to me if it wasn't me who sat with you when you made this correction.
Yes.
But I sat there with you, and you said you were told of the order.
That, for the summary of...
that you were told of the order, that the president ordered.
Yes, I told you that. That is it.
That you go and finish Baba
Job. Yes, we get the order from Nuha.
But now you are telling us that came after the event.
No, I said when we meet at the arch.
Yes.
I came late and I found that they were proceeding.
Yes.
Then we proceed. Then the briefing, I was not on the ground that time. But when we went in, I was asked to come back. There, Nuha informed me that the mission. This is what I'm telling you.
No.
Maybe it's English
that
language.
No. Well, I asked you to speak in Mandinka.
No, maybe
and you refused.
No, I don't understand, maybe.
No, my friend, it's not that you don't understand. You now wanting to extricate yourself from responsibility.
No, actually, as long as I stand there, I was part of them.
You were part of them?
So,
because you knew what was going to happen.
Yes, I was told.
You knew what was going to happen.
Yes, I was told.
And you were told beforehand that this was going to happen.
So
now you change your story.
No, I don't change my story. Maybe I don't understand, but that's what happened.
You were told of the order before Baba Job was killed.
No.
So you were told of the order.
I came late when the briefing was taking place. This is what I was telling you. I came at the arch. I found them already. They have taken their briefing. We lead the car again. As we are going to he said, you and Oya will join this vehicle. You go through the main gate, and Oya will direct these people. Immediately they entered. You come and inform.
But remember earlier you said you were not told anything like that. Earlier on you said only Oya spoke to you. And what Oya told you was, you wait here.
And that's a slip
I
of a
will
tongue.
direct them.
It's a slip of a tongue then. Sorry for that.
So you were instructed as to what was going to happen. And you were informed that Baba Job was lying in there. And you were informed that Baba Job was going to be killed.
That's true.
And you were informed of the role you were supposed to play in that.
That's true.
You agree that you participated in the killing of Baba Job?
Fully.
Mr. Chair, perhaps we can end it here for today. But before we do so, I would want you to see this statement.
Sure.
Take a look at the statement. And if you're satisfied that this is the statement that you give, look at the signature and all that. Ask that it be exhibited. And if that is accepted, Mr. Chair, it should be Exhibit 0068.
Counsel, did the witness sign the statement already?
Yes, he did.
Thank you.
Copy.
Are you satisfied that's your statement?
That's statement, yeah.
The signature is yours?
Yours, yeah.
Right. And Mr. Chair, we ask that it be admitted and mark Exhibit 0068. Give it to you, Chair.
Request granted. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We will resume tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. The witness would come back, right? Meeting is adjourned.
Ifana sajo watalde yamna ka dam do mi refana manyi bondi woldo
hey ke foti ama kiba dima bodu lay dam male jelo mfana jelo de ndimma wala yinkina nyani dala so ma bondi ja kina nyaturu balu on ko yamela kami ko
ndefana ndimuso ayenta sanya wolto baluwo
ay ni baluwo na fa watal sawga manjara moy jakal
nyimba na salo ni lafta leyon la isa soto nin sila taringo minna wolom baluwo siloti kakuma ko ilong ila kuoto alti la website oto www.baluwo.com wala aliela app download baramanda nyinda mala anim baluwo alse mano sanno sukuro tulo anim fen jama baluwo wala efisia ka kodo kina